The Bold and the Beautiful Hope and Liam's final chapter, a reunion of love, a wedding of goodbye. As the days grow shorter for Liam Spencer, the quiet storm brewing within Hope Logan finally reaches its full emotional force. The Bold and the Beautiful doesn't slow down in its May 16, 2025 episode. Instead, it barrels headfirst into the rawest corners of human emotion: love, regret, time, and loss. The path is set. The story sharpens. And at the center of it all is Hope, determined to fill Liam's final days with love, warmth, and the kind of family unity they both once dreamed of. Hope doesn't just want to spend time with Liam, she wants to live each remaining moment with him as a true partner. Not as co-parents, not as friends, but as husband and wife. She wants Beth to see her parents united, smiling, sharing a home, and holding hands not shadowed by sadness or fractured by the past. Hope's mission is personal, urgent, and crystal clear: give Liam the happiest final chapter possible. And that means making their family whole again, even if just for a little while. With Liam spending time with Kelly at Steffi's house, Hope begins to push for something more permanent. She wants Liam to come home to the cottage, the place where they once built their lives. A house that still holds memories of laughter, bedtime stories, and stolen kisses. A house where Beth was raised. A house that feels like theirs. And maybe, just maybe, that house becomes a home again. If Liam moves back in, if he agrees to share those final days under the same roof, then Hope sees no reason why they shouldn't go one step further. Why not remarry? Why not give Beth the gift of watching her parents say, "I do" again? Why not give Liam the peace of leaving this world in the arms of the woman he never stopped loving? The idea isn't driven by fantasy. It's driven by inevitability. Hope knows the clock is ticking. She knows Liam's condition will worsen. She knows that Beth will face heartbreak no matter what. But perhaps, if her little girl can see a wedding a joyful moment before the sorrow, then it will soften the blow. Perhaps it will give Beth a memory of beauty to hold on to when the darkness comes. A moment of togetherness. A family, even if briefly, complete. But this is the bold and the beautiful, and nothing ever unfolds without collateral damage. As Hope prepares to deepen her commitment, Liam feels the pull too. The idea of dying alone terrifies him. And though he masks it well, the thought of leaving behind people he loves, Hope, Beth, even Steffi and Kelly, weighs heavily on him. So when Hope opens her heart, when she expresses her desire for more than just time together, for vows, for unity, for love, Liam feels it in his bones. He could propose himself. He might kneel before her without warning, desperate to make the most of what little time he has left. He's not looking for a long engagement or a grand affair. He wants meaning. He wants to leave this world as Hope's husband. Not her memory, not her mistake, not her almost, but her forever, even if it's just for a moment. And he wants her to know one thing more than anything: she's the one. Always has been. For years, Hope felt she shared Liam's heart with Steffi. That he loved them both, wavered between them, never fully choosing. But now, there's no question. Finn and Steffi have built a life that's solid. That chapter is closed. Liam's future, however brief, is with Hope. And he needs her to understand that. To believe it. To feel it down to her soul. He chooses her. The proposal, when it happens, won't be flashy. It will be raw, honest, quiet, but powerful. A final promise made not in the hopes of forever, but in the face of farewell. The reactions to this reunion will come fast and fierce. Steffi, for one, may surprise viewers. The rivalry between her and Hope has softened. There's been growth, healing. And when she sees the sincerity in Liam's decision, when she understands what's at stake, she may put her past with him aside. She might even support their wedding, especially for Kelly's sake. Liam is her daughter's father. And if this wedding brings him peace in his final days, Steffi may choose to stand in unity rather than opposition. Finn, noble and steady, will likely back the decision as well. He's watched this love story from the sidelines long enough to recognize its depth. He may even be the voice of reason, telling Steffi that letting Liam go with peace is the right thing to do. Deacon Sharp, Hope's father, will be thrilled. He's long pushed for Hope and Liam's reunion. He believes in second chances in righting wrongs. And now, with this tragedy looming, he might finally get to walk his daughter down the aisle and give her away to the man he always believed was her destiny. For Deacon, this is a rare chance at family redemption. He won't let it pass quietly. But not everyone will celebrate. Carter Walton will be gutted. The quiet, dependable man who stood by Hope, who opened himself to love again, who dared to believe in a future with her, he will now have to accept that it was never really his to claim. That no matter how hard he tried, Hope's heart always belonged to someone else. Daphne Rose may try to console him, pull him closer, offer comfort with just enough temptation to turn the page. And maybe Carter will let her. Not out of passion, but out of necessity. Because what else is there when the woman you love chooses someone else to die beside? Brooke Logan, meanwhile, may find herself torn. A mother first, she may want Hope to be happy and comforted. But she's also pragmatic. She liked the idea of Carter. She saw it as a stabilizing force. And the idea of Hope throwing herself back into Liam's arms even under these heartbreaking circumstances may concern her. But ultimately, she'll support her daughter's decision. Because time is short. And there's no room for disapproval in the face of death. As the story unfolds, the wedding becomes more than just a formality. It becomes a symbol of love that endures, of families coming together, of children seeing their parents choose each other one last time. For Beth, it will be a defining moment. A bittersweet day. Her parents, radiant and united. Her father, fragile but smiling. Her mother, glowing but holding back tears. Every guest will feel it. The weight, the beauty, the sorrow, the hope. And through it all, Liam will hold onto one truth. He is loved. Deeply. By the woman he never stopped chasing. By the daughter he helped raise. And by the family that refused to let him die alone. When the vows are spoken, they won't be about forever. They'll be about now. About cherishing the seconds. About knowing that love doesn't die when the heart stops. It lives on. In memory. In legacy. In the people left behind. So when Liam closes his eyes for the last time, whether days or weeks after the wedding, he won't be afraid. He'll know he chose right. That he left this life with Hope's hand in his, Beth's laughter in the background, and a ring on his finger that says, this was real. This mattered. This was love. And in the aftermath, the bold and the beautiful will do what it always does. It will carry on. Grief will ripple. Healing will begin. Hope will be left with a hole in her heart, yes, but also a peace she never thought she'd have again. And maybe, eventually, she'll smile. Because for all their pain, she and Liam found their way back. And that's a love story worth telling. Even if it ends. The Bold and the Beautiful, May 16th, 2025. Carter's heartbreak, Daphne's triumph, and a shattered triangle. On Friday, May 16th, The Bold and the Beautiful pulls no punches. The unraveling of Carter Walton's fragile hopes, the quiet cruelty of a heartfelt misunderstanding, and the stealthy emergence of Daphne Rose as a wild card in the romantic chaos all converge in one unforgettable episode. As relationships fracture and declarations land with unintentional cruelty, one man walks away shattered, while another faces the slow march toward death in silence. It begins outside the Logan Estate Brooks house, a place that has witnessed more betrayals, confessions, and twisted love triangles than any other location in Los Angeles. Carter stands in the shadows, just outside, unaware that a conversation happening mere feet away will demolish his optimism and push him toward a path he never expected to walk. He doesn't intend to eavesdrop, but once he hears his name, once he realizes Hope and Liam are speaking about him, he can't stop listening. Liam, in his quiet resignation and concealed desperation, gently nudges Hope toward Carter. In Liam's mind, he is being selfless. With the knowledge that he has an inoperable brain tumor, a secret he's withheld from everyone, Liam is preparing for the end. And preparing Hope for life after him. He frames it carefully, lovingly, offering a soft retreat into Carter's arms, painting it as a chance for Hope to find stability, safety, and a future not shadowed by grief. It's a quiet plea disguised as a suggestion, one meant to protect the people he loves. But Hope shuts it down. Hard. In no uncertain terms, Hope Logan makes it clear she wants Liam, not Carter. Not the stable alternative. Not the just-in-case option. She speaks of a future built together, of shared memories yet to come. She speaks with conviction, blind to the man standing on the other side of the wall, Carter hearing every word like a dagger to the chest. Carter's heart sinks. His face falls. Everything he thought was building between him and Hope evaporates in that moment. It's not just rejection. It's erasure. Hope speaks of Liam with such unwavering love, such focus, that Carter is left invisible. Irrelevant. Nothing more than a placeholder. He turns away, broken, unaware of the bigger truth that Liam is dying, that this choice is layered in sacrifice and secrecy. Carter never hears the mention of the tumor, never catches the context. All he knows is that the woman he opened his heart to, the woman he waited for, the woman he thought might finally choose him, has already chosen someone else. He leaves before the end of the conversation. And with that step, he walks away from more than just a moment. He walks away from hope. Later, when he finds himself face to face with Daphne Rose, the woman who has persistently, almost tirelessly, tried to convince him to move on from hope, the words she's been dying to say slip from her lips like silk. I told you so. And she did. Daphne saw it coming. She saw the way hope bounced between men, always uncertain, always chasing someone just out of reach. She warned Carter that investing in hope was a dangerous game, one that rarely ends well. Now, as Carter recounts what he heard, the devastation still raw in his voice, Daphne listens with calm calculation. She doesn't gloat. She doesn't mock. She simply points to the truth she's been trying to reveal for weeks. Hope Logan is not the future. Not for Carter. And in that moment, Carter finally listens. He's resisted Daphne's advances for a long time, loyal to the fantasy of what could be with hope. But now, stripped of that illusion, he's left adrift. And Daphne, always waiting in the wings, steps forward with soft reassurances and a promise of something new. Something simple. Something drama-free. I'm here, she tells him. I've always been here. You don't have to be alone. For the first time, Carter doesn't flinch. He doesn't retreat. He doesn't insist on waiting for hope to change her mind. Because what's left to wait for? She made her choice. She pledged her future to Liam. And whether or not she knows about Liam's illness doesn't matter. Not to Carter. What matters is that she didn't choose him. Daphne sees the shift in his eyes. A flicker of possibility. A door opening. And she pushes gently but firmly, urging him to let go of hope once and for all. To stop holding on to pain. To let something new take root. Because Daphne isn't content to be the fallback. She wants to be the woman Carter chooses with clarity, not desperation. Back at Brooke's house, Liam takes another stab at steering Hope toward Carter, once again reminding her that the future is uncertain and that she deserves someone who can be there. Someone who isn't counting down their final days. He appreciates her loyalty. He cherishes her love. But in his mind, her love would be better spent on someone who can love her back for years, not months. Hope doesn't want to hear it. Her mind is locked on the present. She believes she and Liam still have time, that they can make the most of whatever lies ahead. She doesn't want to discuss replacements, backup plans, or alternate futures. She wants what they have right now. But the problem is this: time isn't on their side. And Carter is slipping further away. Because if and when Hope finally realizes that Liam has been shielding her from the truth when she finds out about the tumor, the prognosis, the heartbreaking reason he tried to push her away, she may turn back to Carter. She may run to him, desperate to reclaim what she abandoned too soon. But by then, Carter might be gone. Gone emotionally. Gone romantically. Gone, possibly, into the arms of Daphne Rose, who's been quietly building a case for herself all along. Daphne isn't perfect, but she's available. She's focused. She doesn't play games. And above all, she knows what she wants Carter. And now, with Hope out of the picture, even temporarily, Daphne's window is wide open. This could all shift again, of course. This is the bold and the beautiful. Emotions swing like pendulums. Alliances shift like sand. But right now, the tide is turning. Hope may come to regret her words. She may come to realize that Carter was the right choice, that her bond with Liam is rooted more in history than future. She may try to reverse the damage. But if Carter's heart has already started mending itself around someone new, it might be too late. Because hearts don't break cleanly. They scar. And Carter's is already bleeding. The drama is far from over. Emotions are volatile. Loyalty is fragile. And love is once again at the mercy of timing, truth, and tragedy. As Friday's episode closes, 3 stories move forward in painful symmetry. Carter walks away, his heart gutted, comforted only by the woman he's resisted for far too long. Hope clings to Liam, unaware of the full price he's paying to keep her happy. And Liam, slowly dying inside and out, watches the woman he loves refuse to let him go. But the future is murky. Because if Hope turns back too late and Carter has already given in to Daphne's unwavering pursuit, what happens then? Will Daphne finally win the man she's been patiently waiting for? Will Hope lose everything Liam and Carter? Will Carter learn the truth and realize he walked away from the woman who truly loved him, just not in the way he expected? And what happens when Liam's secret finally comes out? Whatever lies ahead, one thing is certain: the bold and the beautiful isn't slowing down. The heartbreak, the betrayals, the impossible choices, they're only getting started. And as May sweeps continue, the fallout from this tangled web of love and loss will leave no one untouched.